Hi everyone. So this is Purav and I'm conducting a very special live today with a very special guest. And yeah, that's the motto and agenda of today. Someone very special who will be joining today. And hello Savita GA. Hello Netra. Hi, how are you? Okay, I'm waiting for my guest to join. Yes, you are fine. Amazing. Good to see you here. Let me just message her. Okay, you are here. Just request to get on the live. Go live. Okay, I have sent you a request. Okay, okay. Hello, Gargi. So she's here. So welcome to the online impact makers. So here I'll be interviewing people who are making impact in the online world. So today our special guest is Gargi Arya. She's a life coach, an author, and she helps so many people with her content. Right. So Gargi, welcome to the show.
Thank you for inviting.
Okay. Amazing. So for those who don't know, Gargi, can you please introduce yourself?
Yes, sure. So, hello everyone. First of all, let me introduce myself. My name is Gargi Arya and I'm 15 years old. I study in Ryan International School, Ghaziabad, and I'm in 11th class. And apart from being in the student life, I'm also a motivational speaker of EDGEWA HTC, which is an international organization, author of the book The Lion-Hearted Soul, and a certified life coach.
Amazing, amazing, Greggy. So let's start with this session, right? So how do you are young, you are 15 years old. So I'm very much excited to ask you that how did you choose a niche that is life coaching? How did you get into life coaching?
Yes, sure. So I got into this journey during COVID pandemic. Actually, I lost someone I loved, and because of that, I went through some mental health issues, depression. So I used to feel alone. I used to feel like the negative emotions are surrounding me. And one day, when I was finally frustrated and sick and tired of being complaining of my life all the time, I just asked myself that am I ready to face all of what is happening in my life, because I was completely like in complaining mode, blaming God, blaming everyone around me. And thus I just asked myself, am I ready to face? And from there on, when I got the answer from within that yes, now I am ready to face my challenges. I'm no more going to hide from them. So from there on, the journey began. And because a very wise thought came in within my soul, that and it just spoke to me like, Gargi, you are facing these mental health issues at such a young age. Then there will be so many people around you that are facing the same kind of issues. So why not go on a journey to help them? So that is how I got into the journey of life coaching. And then I authored a book based on my experience of how to see your mess as your message, and just went on a journey to just find the message in every single challenge that comes in your life. And therefore this was my main aim, to tell people, and this is how I got into this area or field.
Amazing, amazing. You know, you when you say mess getting the message out of your mess. Wow, what an amazing thing to learn. This will be my takeaway from today's, I guess,
Yeah.
today's live. So apart from that, you are also a student, right? You are into coaching. You have your mentorship programs. You do mentorship and stuff. So how do you manage your time? How do you manage all these things, right?
Okay, so I basically divide my day into three parts. First is preparation, second is delivery, and the third one is like rest. So for me, the first thing comes is preparation. Before doing anything, before going to school, before opening my mobile and stuff, I like to charge myself through morning routine. So I have a morning routine of 1 hour which I follow, and I wake up every single day at 4 a.m. So I therefore like to do the morning routine to charge myself. Then after that, I do the delivery part. Delivery is basically going to school. Then after coming back, I do my homework, and like right now, like my exams are going, so preparation for studies. And whenever I get free time, in between I take breaks, I do all of these things like mentorship and doing the post, making videos and uploading it.
Amazing. So you have predefined, right? You have given sections to each part of your life.
Yes.
Amazing. Another question that online entrepreneurs have that you can definitely answer is, a lot of people deal with procrastination. Now they have a lot of deadlines and all that stuff, right? So how can an online entrepreneur deal with procrastination?
Okay. So in order to deal with procrastination, my first step would be to help people to understand whether they are a procrastinator or whether they are into the habit of procrastination. Because there's a difference. Whenever we say I'm a procrastinator, this actually gives us a belief, a limiting belief in our own mind, and we start to pursue it as our self-fulfilling prophecy. And when we do this again and again to ourselves, we know, because we are only conditioning our mind with this belief that I'm a procrastinator, I'm going to procrastinate no matter whatever I make schedule. But the another thing that you can do is, I am into a habit of procrastination, and this habit of procrastination can be changed. So now turning a limiting belief into a new story, giving a new meaning, now it is possible for me to change this habit. The next step is to understand that whether you are really a procrastinator or whether your efficiency goes into urgency. Like if I talk about myself, my basically everything happens at the last moment. So if I know that I have a program tomorrow, suppose if I have a program tomorrow and something, my PPT has to be made, I have a week before that program, and I have enough free time so I can make the PPT, but still I won't, because I know whenever the urgency will happen, like night time or maybe early in the morning, my creative genius will awaken me, and thus I will be able to create more in a more good manner the PPT, the content, and everything. So this is known as creative genius, when your efficiency comes into your urgency mode. While procrastinator is basically someone who is really procrastinating that thing, who is into the habit of procrastination. The another thing that the last tip for all the entrepreneurs to overcome this habit of procrastination is, first of all, we should know why we do what we do. Because if your why is clear and if the drive comes from within, no matter whatever happens, procrastination is just a kind of little insect which comes in our way, and we can ultimately beat it. So why needs to be clear. Why do you do what you do?
So, Gagi, when you tell about, why do you do what you do? A lot of people are, chasing multiple things at a time, right? They don't have a specific purpose. They don't have a specific why. So can you help us know that how we can figure out our why?
Sure. So, in order to figure out your why, I think the first thing we need to understand is where are we spending most of our time, or what do we like to do the most. So, the first thing is make a list of all those things which you love to do and they make you happy. They make you happy and you can do it at any time. Just make a list of all those things, and this is known as your joy list. Once your joy list is ready, pick up one or two things which are really like burning, which are a burning desire for you. Like you can do it anytime, no one has to push you for that. You can do it for hours and hours. So that is another thing for finding out your passion. And then have a mindset of exploring. A lot of us are into the habit that we have to find our purpose, we have to find our life purpose. But the thing we need to understand is you can only find your life purpose if you are ready to explore. Exploring means trying out different options. So if suppose some people have a list of things they love to do and they are not able to figure out one, so you can try out in the if someone is interested in sports, explore sports field for 1 week. If you are interested in teaching, explore it for 1 week and then see which is the one thing which is really giving you that feel, that power, and after you do, your heart is filled with gratitude, filled with love. So this is the way we can find our passion, and this ultimately will lead to your purpose.
Exactly. Amazingly, you have explained, right? How do you find your why? So another question is, after you have find your why, right? You need to work on it, because if you know what you need to do and you don't work on it, then there are no results, right? Won't get anything. So in the process during what we work, how do you build consistency? Because it's a key, right? Consistency is important. So how can one build consistency?
How can one build consistency? The first thing is I would love for you to write down, prioritize what you need to do every single day. A lot of us in today's world, we are overburdening ourselves with pressure, and then we feel with so many tasks, 15 to do list, 10 to do list, 10 things in the to do list, and when we see at the end, we know that most of our tasks are not accomplished by that time. So the one thing I would love for them to do is just 3 tasks for the day which you feel are really important and they are urgent. So
Okay.
3 tasks, and then see how you can build consistency over these 3 tasks. Then after that, the second thing that you can do is follow a habit tracker in which you write keeping commitments. So I was a person who really was bad in keeping commitments. So earlier, if I had a Zoom clarity call, I would something would occur from inside, maybe resistance, and then I would just cancel that clarity call or any session which I would have, and this commitment used to like lack. I used to lack in this area. But now I have started to write keeping commitments in my own habit tracker. And whenever I see those ticks every single day, I know I'm going the right way. So consistency, to build consistency, habit tracker, keeping your commitments. And the last is following your why, exploring, having a new mindset, and turning every disempowering story into an empowering one. So, any limiting belief you are carrying in your mind, just give a new meaning and then explore it for 1 week and then see whether it works or not.
Amazing. So a lot of time what happens is, people have so much limiting beliefs around them, right? Because of maybe their family conditioning, or because of the environment they have been all around their whole life. So they feel lost, right? They sometimes, they are just, they don't want to do anything. They want to just sit and maybe indulge in Netflix, or just let the life pass by. So how do you, come back after feeling, lost and, take charge of your life? How would you approach it?
Okay, so the one thing that we need to understand is why do we feel lost in our life? Because we all are different, though we are made up of same universal energies, but still we all are different. We all have different talents, different capabilities. So the one thing is, what is your root cause of feeling that feeling? A lot of us, we don't give importance to our own emotions. So the first thing is, start giving importance to your emotions. There's an exercise called owning. Every single day when you wake up, just ask yourself, what are the three dominant emotions I am feeling right now? Excited, enthusiastic. Sometimes we also wake up with groggy moods. We are sad, we are depressed. So just find out, own them. First of all, own your own emotions. Know that you're feeling this way, and every single day when you write those emotions, in front of them write the reason. Why do you feel excited? Why are you feeling depressed? Why are you feeling sad? So these are the steps to follow to give importance to your emotions. And once you will start to give importance to these important or crucial areas of your life, this feeling of lost, of being lost, will always automatically get recovered. So getting to the root cause, giving importance to your emotions, and now in order to take charge, what you can start doing is, every single day take steps to make you feel courageous, which will expand your comfort zone. So for me, getting on Insta Lives is one of the courageous steps for me. So still, like I am not consistent. I have a commitment, or I have a promise that every Friday I'm going to go on Insta. I'm going to go live on Instagram for 1 hour and do all these things. But sometimes other things come up, sometimes other things show up. That's why I'm not able to build that consistency. Thus, I sometimes feel lost. What am I doing? Being a coach, I'm not able to keep my commitments. So, in order to take charge, do those things which make you feel expand in your comfort zone. Because if you will always be in your comfort area, how will you grow? So, courage is the first step.
Rightly said, Gargi. So when you show courage, right? A lot of see what my user base is. They want to they are into the make money online niche, right? So a basic step for them is to create content online, right? And when you post content online, there are a mixture of people, and there are a lot of negativity also happening, right? People comment something, they write about, you don't look good, or you're not creating content. They make fun of those people. So how do you deal with such negativity and negative people around?
Okay. See, negativity, the first thing is, whenever someone like pokes you or gives you a negative comment, bless them, send them positive vibes, and just look up at heaven and say thank you, God. Because these people are only, they can only do those things behind our back. Come in front of me, say to me, confront me, and then say, do you have the courage? Or if these people are too smart, then ask them, like, are you courageous? If you feel whatever I'm doing right now, making a content or doing anything, if it's that much easy, why are you sitting in your own comfort zone and not doing all of this? So the question is back to them. If they feel that is easy, do now. Why are you making, or why are you speaking? Because most of us only speak, but when it comes to doing, 5% show up. So first
Exactly.
thing to deal with negativity is, if they think that is easy, they would be doing. But because it is not easy, pat yourself on the back, recognize the fact that you are doing that thing. So this is the one thing. The next tip in order to deal with such type of criticism is bless them. Bless them because they don't have that wisdom which you have in your soul, and these all are dream stealers. I had a guy who was like commenting so much. Like first of all, earlier I used to delete all those negative comments if ever I would get on any reel, on any post. But then for the first time, I just opened myself to this criticism, and God knows what kind of comments he was putting. But the first thing I would really mention is because he was criticizing me. Many people from my own group started to comment. I didn't comment anything. They were doing it for me, and that created like 100 comments, 150 comments were there, and I just thought that leave it now. They are going to do that. I'm not getting offended. I'm not feeling that way. Their job is to speak. My job is not to accept. So have a wall between you and the other person, and whatever arrows they are throwing on you, make yourself so strong that these arrows go back, not on you, just go back on them. So this is how I deal, and this is what I would recommend.
Amazing, Gargi, amazing. So what happens is what a typical pattern I observed is when people do the negative comments, and they are already someone is fearful, right? When they post their first content, and already they have some feelings of fear and all that stuff that I'm new, and what will my relatives, friends, and all of people will say. And when there is negative comments upon that, it creates a sense, a scene of self-criticism, right? So how would one deal with self-criticism? Now, see, people criticizing from around is okay, understandable, right? Because that is a third person party. But when you yourself criticize yourself, right? When I'm not good enough, and feelings like that. So how do one deal with that?
First thing, in order to deal with self-criticism, every single day follow a mirror exercise. Mirror exercise is basically whenever you get time, you can do it either in the morning or before bed. So what you can do is stand in front of the mirror, look into your eyes, say your name, and then start appreciating yourself for what all you did. So for me, if I just want to give you an example, I am looking myself in the phone camera, obviously. So suppose this is my mirror, and I'm going to speak. Hey Gargi, you know what? I'm so proud of you. The way you handle your studies, the way you manage your time, the way you help people. It is really so inspiring, and I'm so proud of you. God bless you, and I love you for who you are today. So proud of you. It all takes, I know it may sound funny. Some people cry also because we are not really so attached to ourselves that we can say easily I love you to our own self looking in the mirror. So I would love for you to follow at least one day, at least try. Either do or don't. Exclude trying also, either do or don't. Karo ya maro. So it's that kind of thing. So mirror exercise is something which I would highly recommend. Second thing, self-love. My journey of like when I was in all these mental health issues, I got out by either watching the motivational videos, or I started to accept myself. I started to love myself. I started to spend more and more time with me. And when you do all these things, can I tell you, how will you not love yourself? If your own cup is full with dirt, it is empty, then do you think will I be able to spread love and kindness to the world? No, because my own cup is broken. So I am going to spend or like I'm going to throw negative vibes to all the people. But if my own cup is filled with love, filled with gratitude, then it's all about that I'm only going to spread love and kindness, and which is much needed in today's world. And the second tip in order to deal with self criticism is write down all your limiting beliefs and then change them into your empowering stories. How can you do so? So, for example, if someone's limiting belief is I am too young, or let's take I don't have time. I don't have time. Now it's all about the meanings that you give to yourself in your own mind. So, can I give myself a new story around I don't have time? I don't have time makes me feel disempowered, and that's why I'm not able to manage anything. But if I start to say I'm managing my time in a very stunning way, I'm managing everything, my work, my studies in a well balanced way, and nothing is getting sacrificed, new story, new meaning, and it is making me feel empowered. And now the action step for me can be either create a timetable or follow something which will help me to deal with this time management issue. So these two things, mirror exercise and turning your limiting beliefs.
Amazing, Gargi. So with this, I guess we are into the concluding part of today's interview. So I would ask you one last thing, that what will be your you know your advice to these entrepreneurs, these e-entrepreneurs, especially who are trying to create an impact on in the online space, right? So what would be your advice to them?
My advice to all of them would be first of all to acknowledge and recognize that they have a good heart, because I know that whoever is trying to help someone, he or she really has a good heart, and he or she believes in them, and that's why they know that their mission is greater than them and their problems. So first of all, recognizing and acknowledging yourself is very important. The next thing is to go on this journey whenever, like you also asked me the criticism part. Criticism can be dealt with those things that I already talked about. And the another thing is hopelessness takes us to the path of hope. If today you are having that lost feeling, because when you are going to start out you will feel overwhelmed, you will have all those kind of resistances that I can't record videos. I know that my one of my biggest resistances when I got into the YouTube channel was how to make videos. And I started making videos when I did 21-day challenge. The first time I made, at least it took me 30 times to record it, because every single time either I got stumbled in some video, I forgot what I had to speak. So these all issues will come up, but always remember consistency, your commitment, and the way you are going to show up will matter, because it's all about being presentable, doing, being, and having. First, be that person you want to become in your future. So if you want to become a successful person, a person who is helping a lot more people, first be that person, create an avatar for it, and then see how you can inculcate that avatar in you. First be, then do. Do all those things that a successful entrepreneur will do. Making videos, recording them, putting them out, getting visible. Some of us, we feel that we are not getting like clients, or we are not getting the followers. And whenever you ask them, what are you doing? They say nothing. So first, let the people know that you exist. Come on, don't hide. And the last thing is to have. So first be, second do, and then have all the success that you want, all the money, all the fame, all the followers, and everything that you desire. So 3 steps to be followed.
Amazing, Gagi. So I would like to thank you for coming on this live and helping my followers and my community members. So thank you, Gagi, and I wish you all the best. And yeah, I will definitely have you again on my show.
Sure. Thank you so much for inviting.
Okay, amazing. Take care. Bye bye.
Bye.
Bye. Thank you everyone for joining. Bye.